App. Yeah, exactly. Hello.
What's up, bitches?
welcome back to Scalect Civil War, where we last left our rebels for... Has it been a while since I've done Inspiration?
Looking like...
I think it has
Probably,
been,
yeah.
because Koarl and Ulla rarely use them. Not Koarl, Alencia and Ulla rarely use them. Anyways, I will say that, for a recap, a quick recap of the last few sessions. Things that you guys have accomplished, basically, up until this point.
Well, doesn't look like anybody else wants to take up the mantle.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh. Okay. So...
Hold on, my house is burning down.
Oh, no.
Oh
Not
god.
Egg is getting cooked. So,
Getting
I
scrambled.
guess to start off, we had come to this town known as Basilian to, well, convince the Alencia family to effectively join hands with Rakan and help the rebellion. In order to do so, the party wished to try to do a diplomatic route instead of just forcefully taking over, which has succeeded. This was done through the effect of, well, going around town and being adventurers, getting quests from the many townsfolk. The head cleric of the church, the main crafts family here in Basilian, at the Fox and Fences, and the alchemist over in his shop, as well as the butler of the Alencia family, Lester. The main plight that seemed to, well, be an issue was that of a necromancer, and them sending out their necromantic armies across the, well, county region. Let's use region of the Alencia family. The party set forth and found the home of said necromancer. Turns out it was a changeling by the name of Lisk, a wraithblood, basically a revived person, but they have no soul. With their necromantic master, Orkun, something along the lines that started with an O, who had failed to ascend to lichdom and or descend to lichdom, however you want to look at it, and turned into a demi-lich, where Lisk now keeps him in a lantern so he doesn't cause any trouble. Lisk wanted to reclaim reclaim the Sisk. Oh my god. Okay.
All good.
Sisk wanted to reclaim the land of her master, despite his degraded state. So she, using what knowledge she had learned from her master, revived many skeletons, zombies, and such, and sent them out. And her own natural magic as a living blood. Or not living blood, a wraith blood. The party looked into it, found the home, and talked to Sisk. And, well, the party had seemingly managed to convince her, and made a deal with her. In exchange to stop being not necessarily evil, but more of an annoyance to the region. Basically, the party would talk to Rakan, and Rakan would work into helping Sisk gain ownership of the land that her master used to control back in the day, once the rebellion is over. This required taking a bit of the swampland from the Alencia. The Alencia are fine with this, but in exchange they want some of the Von Chandra territory once we have claimed it. And now we have just finished talks with the Alencia broodmother, and now we should be on our way back, because I believe you wanted to skip the travel back to Lunavale.
Yeah. Several days will pass by the time you guys get back to the Luna Vale.
Could I, real quick, could I have bought a book of Dwarven language and read that along the way?
Oh yeah, if you guys want to do some purchases before you leave Vesseland, that's fine.
Yeah, Hub would also do something. He would had acquired some books that he took with them on the journey that they had now, and he would offer them up to shit, I forgot her name.
Priscilla.
The knowledge pillar.
Yeah, Priscilla.
To gain another book with some languages in them, with
Hi, Ulla.
just random
Hello.
languages.
I'm like,
Hello, Ulla. If he can do that.
For sure. Give me a second, sorry. I remembered something silly that's supposed to happen while you guys are gone, and it would, it would be apparent when you guys arrive.
Here or back in Lunarvale?
Back in Luna Vale.
Okay.
I need to grab all of y'all. Like, just gonna paste you guys by your little vehicle, and then grab her.
Everybody on the cart.
Don't. What
Oh
are you?
no. Why is Conk on the cart?
He's special.
He earned it.
And
He's just a little guy.
hey, now that I got everybody. Oop. Because you're still down here. Okay.
Oh.
Let's go to Luna Vale, shall we?
Yo.
I'll answer your questions after. Inventory. There you are. Oh, that's what they're naming? Okay. Oh, might as well load you guys in Luna Vale.
Ah!
Yeah, when you guys load in. Oh, right.
I'm in.
Minus these two. Oh.
Oh.
I remembered something silly. Charles can stay. Peepers. Can't have doubles of Koarl.
This over here.
We cause trouble and make
But-
it double.
But his parents can just stay at the front door. So you guys can visit him or visit their parents, whatever you guys like. Well, whatever Koarl would like. Okie dokie. Fantastic. You two don't exist anymore. Now her.
Yeah.
Always following Rakan. Wait, was it Rakan or was it Charles?
Charles is the one that cast Geos on them before they
Okay,
touched.
it was Charles then. So now... Oh god, Rakan, you poor thing. I wish I could ping him. But I think it's really late for him right now.
Typically,
It's 12 a.m. for him.
He's actually on right now playing Victoria 3.
Yeah, it is also true.
And...
Oh god, everything's on fire!
No,
You
I'm
good?
back. I'm good.
Nice.
Everything's on fire though. So if you hear any like popping or crackling, just ignore
You
it.
get scrambled.
Nah. I'm good. Just like ignore any like loud noises you hear in the background. That's it.
Okay.
Perfect timing. Jeez.
Oh yeah, that's... Welcome.
Yo. We back.
Oh. We're so back.
Yo, we back home.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
I don't know. Time's a little fuzzy.
secondary home.
I don't know this place.
Should we go report to Rakan? Do we even need to?
I mean,
Well-
we've messaged him before, but given a formal report is what we're supposed to do. So
Yeah, but I think
Yeah, so
I thought you wanted to buy something though, Reigns.
Why am I back here?
I wanted to buy something.
Yeah, while we were still in Besseland.
no, he said he wanted to offer books to the God of Knowledge or the Pillar of Knowledge to
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
exchange the books that he has for a new book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And then I wanted to buy a Dwarven language book.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
The only thing
sorry.
the only thing I wanted to do in the thing was the quest with the alchemist, and we did that. So
Yep.
that was good.
Speaking of which, how much for a book on Dwarven language to actually learn it?
Sweet. Awesome. Alright. Perfect. I don't know how Anna's supposed to be like. Oh, this will be fun.
Hmm.
Mixing Sua and Angel. Oh god.
They're also online if you want to try the
I
message.
messaged them. I haven't got an answer.
That was a pretty long trip. If you guys want to get resituated here, I'll offload your stuff. Say hi to people. Alencia and I can take care of the briefing since we've been kind of marking down everything that's happened. We can give Rakan the full rundown.
Yep, definitely.
Oh,
Ulla.
What about me?
Said hello.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I was eating a chocolate bar.
Howdy.
So, yeah, Nikki, how much for a book of Dwarven language?
5 gold.
5 gold? Okay. So, okay, that. And I would have started reading that on the way back, and blah blah.
yeah, I wouldn't. I would probably. He doesn't need the briefing, so he would probably attend to his god stuff. Whenever you're ready.
Fair enough.
Because I actually remembered I wanted to do 2 things. And yeah. We can do the briefing first.
Byron will just stop seeing the clockwork, the dragon just in the middle of the path. He'll chuckle. he'll chuckle and he'll look down at Nextro. Along your path, you see a large mechanical dragon. It impedes your movement. What do you do?
Hello, Marshara.
Nextro steps forward. I throw hands.
No. You could probably punch someone really hard
So many
consecutively.
hands.
Just put Nextro on the full strength build so you can do as many unarmed strikes as Hop.
He would make
my
the
God.
perfect monk.
He would.
The way
Maybe I
of
should
many
have him
hands.
train with the lost monk.
Way of the many hands.
Make him a Hobbs disciple.
Way of only hand.
Next of creates his own monk school. Way of many hands.
You don't have many hands like I do. It's a little tricky, but once you get the hang of it,
Catch these
Once you get a
hands.
hand of it.
But with level 9, you gain astral projected
I would just
hands.
imagine he innately has the intense bludgeoning. Just single fist.
okay,
or
so-
like all my fists.
I'd like to imagine it's not spectral hands, it's more. It's like they're punching with like 8 hands at once. You know?
Yeah. When he does an unarmed strike, it doesn't do 1 damage as it does normally. For him, it does like
20.
8 damage because for every hand, 1 damage.
He has to roll for every single hand.
Yeah, he has to roll to how many hands hit.
Right.
I ain't even counting the kicking he can do.
Could
Which
you?
is only 2. Not as impressive, but like, you know.
So upon
I would appreciate it if you would wait to be seated.
meeting room or
What?
there's not a lot of people here, so that's okay. You want to do your
What the
debriefing?
what?
I'm actually waiting for. Oh, you're here actually. Ready for?
I'm with my fucking.
You can.
I'm
tell
just
them.
loading in right now. Sorry, I'm
Alencia finds it, like, on the inside, just rather uncouth that people would just just get a chair and sit in it while they were probably discussing something.
Well,
What?
Are we on a
William
different
Dennis.
screen right now, or?
This is an open room. I don't know why you see that, egg.
what map are you on? What?
I'll have a
on a-
list of maps.
He's
Oh,
on our.
I would
on.
refresh if you're seeing that. I deleted those already.
Okay. Like, mom, dad, what are you doing?
They
here?
are They are in that spot, but they are not. They're right this second. Like you're
Yeah.
not there. You're with Bubbles and Orochi and Dot.
What are you doing here? I live here.
I'm straight living. Oh yeah. The Lost Monk gets to tell you guys about something too. Oh, he'll wait till after. All right, are you in now?
Well, if I think about it, he would probably attend the briefing just to
It's loading in. You can just continue up. And I'll be able to
Oh,
catch myself up.
Welcome.
Ulla wants to attend too.
I'm guessing you are here for debriefing of your success or failure. For the most part, I feel like it's a success based on reports I've heard from soldiers.
It was better than we expected.
Oh.
Alencia,
Would you like
may
to
I?
have would you like to have your meeting here or in the briefing? Or well, the war room. Sorry.
I feel like The more privacy, the better.
Very well. Sorry.
Ooh, important room.
You'll watch as Charles starts walking. A strange person none of you have ever seen before, but strangely familiar person walks behind them, like perfectly, like a drone.
I bet you it's that crystal person.
Oh, you.
What, me? I
Uh,
still see myself at the front gate.
Oh.
There's nothing behind me.
Well, you are at the front gate, but
Oh, I
you
am?
can move probably,
Oh, okay.
I assume.
Oh yeah.
I like to imagine my brain's just been out this entire time.
Typical Koarl.
It's like I forget to unsummon it.
If you say hi to them, I don't remember how Gios works, whether or not they can. Other than what?
You have access to his character sheet. Just pull it up.
Oh, yeah, okay. They will bow and say, I am Anna, servant of Charles. If you'd like to make an Arcana check, you may. But, as everyone is seated, well,
Actually, what am I doing? Hold on. What
You
am I
gonna
doing?
come join us, Sig, or
I would like to teleport me, Bubbles, Dot, and probably Peepers into the room.
You.
I'm not in the room. Thank you.
no problem. With
where's Koarl at? Oh,
Underdot,
like always.
Arcana, Koarl?
Arcana?
Mm. You check on that
Okey-dokey.
Anna person.
Who's Anna? Why am I checking on
They look familiar.
Guy person.
They look slightly familiar.
Do they? Do they really?
Mm-hmm.
Truly.
Well, let's
Yeah.
Arcana.
Alright. Alencia, you've heard rumors of magic that could manipulate the minds of people. That person is under control of a high-level spell called Chaos. You're not sure exactly why, but you're probably guessing they had a good reason to. Perhaps you can ask after your debriefing.
She doesn't mention it.
Also, that person, the reason why they look familiar is they actually look partially like the elf Sua, who is actually here. Almost very similarly, very much like her. But also she has some other features like tabaxi ears and tail and claws. She looks like she's a half-breed, but also an elf. It's like she's two people in one. You're not sure exactly why it's so strange, but you can sense that it looks like it's two people, but they're as one. Anyways.
Those two people look like two people.
Hop could also tell this, too. Just barely.
Well,
Hello.
now that we've gathered everyone here, if you'd like, I can begin to explain what exactly went down while we were gone.
Yes, please.
Well, in our initial trip to Besseland, we encountered a large horde of the undead, along with some of the soldiers that we've seen. And in order to gain audience with the Centra family, we took it upon ourselves to deal with the necromancer.
And
But we didn't.
necromancer.
However, we didn't deal with them in the way that they thought we would. We found that it would be more amicable, at least in the situation we were in, to make a deal with them than exterminate them, since they weren't doing their deeds out of malice. He'll pull out the maps and lay them in front of Nevera. The necromancer's goal was to regain part of the swampland that originally belonged to their master. We told them, not by name, but that our benefactor, looks at Rakan, was also reclaiming something that was still taken from them. They saw that we could be like-minded. And so we decided to we told them we would do what we could to get that part of Lacentra's land back to them in exchange for their assistance. And they agreed that if we could get it for them, we would have them on our side. And he'll show the divide where it breaches into the Lacentra territory.
I see.
He'll approach Rakan, and he'll show him the same map that he has. Now, once we dealt with the undead problem, we returned and spoke with the head of the Lacentra family. And they said that they'd be more than willing to give up that portion of their land, as long as they were able to receive land that we would take from the Von Shadra family, since they would be a harder group to get on our side. But it seems that we've tied this up nicely with that, gaining an additional set of allies, along with getting the Lacentras on our side peacefully. Aside from that, they did have us tailored some fine clothing that should help us get in close to the Von Shadras, but we're not sure. They said it would be a far shot from us being able to do things peacefully, but we were able to do it at least twice so far, so I think our odds are pretty decent.
I have to disagree with that.
So you're telling me, Brian, that we have necromancer we
Who's
potentially
Brian?
Byron, sir.
Iron, sorry. Byron, you're telling me that we potentially have necromancer at the beck and call if we can promise him what he seeks.
Yes, and we've already been given access to that land by the Von Shadras. By the Lacentras, if we can get them land from the Von Shadras. So, whether we have to do things forcefully or peacefully, if we can get a section of land from them, then we have them on. Then we have we have a little bit of undead on our side. As odd as that sounds.
Well, necromancy has always been a despicable art of magic, but it does have its pragmatic uses. And yes, Charles, I know that necromancy is not necessarily a good thing, but it can be used for good.
We made
Let
sure
me
to
hear what you at the table has to say in this. Do we follow along and give the necromancer what he seeks?
If they're undead are not a problem, aren't causing any problems. I personally don't see I see complications that could come in the future, but I also see potential. Remember, we don't have a lot of troops. Having undead, we would have more troops than our enemies, almost indefinitely. As cruel as that
Never
sounds.
I want you to draft something for me then.
pulls out pen and
Koarl,
papers.
I want to give all who have studied necromancy, for if they put their power to use to help us regain our kingdom, that they shall have pardon, and their title will be restored as mages at the Royal Academy when we retake the capital.
The case, then there is something else I can point out to you. And he'll point out the marked locations on the map. There are a few other necromancers apparently in the Swampen region that they weren't exactly on good terms with the person who, the master of the estate that we visited before, but if they could potentially be recruited under the same circumstances, it could be more beneficial.
I don't think there was any others in the swamp. I think they were all over Narikov.
Oh.
The
Well,
swamp
he has the
druids
map,
are
so he
all
would
over
see
the
them.
place.
No, the other necromancers that he had
Yeah,
marked on his map.
Yeah. I think
Oh
they
yeah,
were
those
all
guys are
across
all
there.
over the place.
Oh, okay. Then just other regions, at least areas that could be sought out.
Mm-hmm. I think I marked
Wait,
them on the
isn't
world
that
map.
marking close to here?
Did I mark them on the world map? No, I
I
think I
you
just
did mark them. No, you marked them on the map. I'm pretty. Not that one. I think it's on the world map.
Did
I'm pretty sure you.
I swear I did. I'm not seeing. I did tell you where they are.
Yeah, I remember you bringing up the map. I don't remember marking.
I know. You told us all the undead patrons, or at least a good few of them.
Well, it should be in your notes.
Cosnerer, we need all the mages we can get a hand on, even if they are of questionable nature. We need them. And even if it means that we can
I'll agree with you
raise.
Well,
and with Mastille gone, mage power a little lessened. Having more mages, even with questionable.
As long as we can have them to swear on magical oath, so to speak, it will not be easy for them to break, and they will keep our promise as long as they keep theirs. Are we all at accord to that?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yes. Charles would give a reluctant agreement.
Of course, as far as they're aware, I'm the one making the promises. I made sure, until we properly gave you the information, I didn't give them your name. So, the promises so far thus made have been by me, that we would do our best to come to an agreement that would suit both parties.
What piece of land is it that they want from the other family?
It's primarily the swamp area, the Lacentras.
I was talking about the Licentas want from.
Von Chaldrus?
Yes.
Primarily, they want the forests. They don't care about the cities.
So they want the forest to the southwest of their territory.
Southwest?
Not ours.
Was it north?
You mean it's north? Yeah.
This area. So not the estate and the areas near the capital where all the free. So this whole region here is about where all the academies and stuff are. So the estate's here, and in between the capital, the estate, there's the buildings and stuff, and then this is all forests. The forests are stretching across until they get close to Isengrom, and then you start getting into the cranberry bogs and stuff. And then you get into the Basilisk Estate area and its forests that drag into. So, funny enough, there are a few stations. There's also like a couple like military outposts stationed around, which you guys have bumped into, but they're just not marked on the map. So. At least the land wouldn't be too difficult to, I guess, spread around.
But we cannot give too many promises either, because we also need to distribute the land to other allies.
Try not to
Right.
make too many promises that we can't keep.
Oh, I know.
These ones
That's
we
why
can, for sure.
I prefaced every promise I said that was we would do the best we could to come up with an amicable amicable return for their fellowship, so to speak. And I also made it, and also they didn't ask for all the land. We would just give them a divided portion based on their preference of the area, I suppose. I'm not exactly the best when it comes to Parliament, but everything they were asking for seemed pretty reasonable for what we're asking of them, especially since we were kind of trouncing around in their territory. That's why I made all the promises were by myself. I didn't make any promises on anyone's behalf.
Very
Right.
well.
Because then we can at least try to make sure everybody gets their piece of the pie when we are done with this civil war. But what to do with Acadaville?
Acadia won't fall until we take the Von Shadra's territory. Because once we have the Von Shadra's territory, we can cut them off from the capital completely. The Elven, what my mother tells me, Elven queens that are currently in rule there, more like duchesses in reality. They're just big old queens. To sort of, they're emissaries from the Sylvan Empire, sort of forced into being with them for relations. I feel like the king had an ulterior motive for that. We can go about that later. Main focus is the Von Chatras.
Yes. I want every resource put in to put pressure on, either diplomatic or strong arming them. Are there any troops you will be able to spare from Birchiland that we have potentially stationed there?
You mean Besselan?
Yeah. Wait, how do you pronounce it? Because I pronounce this as a Becky.
Besseland.
Bessie.
Besselan.
Besseland.
Central home, yes.
Are there any troops we can spare from there and move up to potentially give more pressure to the Von Chatras?
The garrison, and if that necromancer was willing to spare a few undead, we could definitely start putting pressure. But the only problem is they're mages and inquisitors. They're tough fights. And just mundane soldiers against magic is a problem.
I'm not necessarily saying that we're going to go for a frontal assault. That would be foolish, especially since it is a mage
Yes.
stronghold. I'm more thinking about hit and run tactics potentially. You get them riled up, let them make the mistakes.
Then burn through some supplies, stuff like that.
Guess we could get some of the more roguish types to scout out and cause a little bit of havoc. Very well. Be done.
How is the recruitment of refugees going?
Better than expected.
Because I know that there are questionable people right now in the Ironville Forest that Charles have given me some pinpoints to that we might still be able to. So apparently some remnants from lost from our father's reign, potentially.
Meaning his private army.
Potentially.
My mother was talking about that for a while. Different things. My understanding, I either follow my father or follow our father to the bitter end, wherever he is. I heard Tiden got, my uncle got wind of Urian in the mountains in the Sylvan Empire. I haven't heard back from him yet, but I'm sure I'll get a report. Or not. He is quite busy. I'll try to ask when I can. But I think we shouldn't worry about the wildlands. I think the druids there have got a lot on their plate as it is. We don't need to be dragging ourselves into their matters too hard.
No, but are there any reports back from the Crystal Empire reports that you let me read over last time? With the correspondence we have been trying to establish with them.
They aren't willing to help with what we're doing, obviously. But they are willing to provide armaments and access to mercenaries if we're willing to pay. They have a lot
It's
of
good I did
mercenary
build up
tribes within their kingdom, apparently. That's good to know.
Also, is the Grand Bazaar still off limits for our people, or
Not so much off limits. We can probably shop there if we need to, but we'd have to keep a low profile. They're currently going through a bit of a strife that may have been partially our fault.
it's because I have a friend I need to recontact down there. I need to meet with them personally to see if I can pull out that favor they owe and a promise given.
Probably shouldn't be a problem.
Biran, I will handle the paperwork.
I also have some great news as well. I heard prospects from the ice fields area. Metallurgist ice fields. They're calling themselves now the the Alloy Collective. Though they've decided to completely no trading, no anything from the Scalect Dominion, seeing how that's where the Koarls are mostly from. I can understand, given what we've heard from Druko But also, there's a port city now, and it's full of metal and other things. I'm sure they'd be fine with Lunavale having minor connections with them if I personally would have to go there myself. But I might bring Charles with me if he's fine with that.
If you wish to go, Charles, you will have my blessing, but if you can wait with your excursion to the ice fields till I have returned from the Grand Bazaar,
Yes. No,
would
it's
be
no
best
rush
because we need.
at the moment. Just another thing on the list. But we should probably tell them what's next for them. You guys will have some time to give yourselves some rest and repair your equipment and stuff, and also prepare for what plans we have next. This next area, we have a couple different ideas of how you can read about the Von Shadra territory, if you'd like to hear. Charles.
I'll take.
Some ideas might be good.
Mm-hmm.
Take about any information we can get. Sounds like they're definitely more on the people not liking them spectrum here.
Yeah. Because of the magical experiments, among other things. Yes, very much the other side of that.
And they're brainwashed. We're talking about the Von Shudder, right?
Yep.
And they're brainwashing.
That too. I have heard they've also done some pretty unspeakable things to their own kin. Apparently one of the people that's hired one of the people, the Dragonborn we sent to the ice fields, she's been working with a Von Shadra this whole time. Apparently one of the younger kids, they've been, I guess, disowned by that family. Has she fully told a lot of people? Did she tell Solaria about her condition? Ever? Oh fuck, I don't remember if she did.
Well, if there is an exile of the Van Shatter family, they should be welcomed here at our court.
Yes, they are very much in hatred of the family and have given us quite a bit of information regarding their family. I think they would have told them about that stuff. Yeah. The Von Shadras even surgically implanted magical circuits into their own children by taking it out of other creatures. They've done horrific experiments and deal with, well, ranging from great old ones to demons and devils. All kinds of scheming and strange work of the occult. That they'd even sacrifice people. And they're not...
Yes, we have all heard the stories about the sacrificial magic they also do, especially the blood magic.
It's not like... similar to Alun, but a little different. Well, there's multiple ways you guys can go about the Von Shadra. areas with a few different tasks that need to be done, but if you don't want to do one, we'll happily send soldiers to do the other one to help you out in the end.
See what you got, and we'll see what we can do. We want to make sure we do this, if not the most peaceful way, we want to at least make sure we do it the right way.
Well, Recond, if you'd like.
Oh, there's the end, right?
Yes, it is I.
Oh, Charles, you there?
Hey.
They may have just stepped away.
Biran, if you can give this letter to one of our couriers and tell them where they can meet this necromancer, I will be very much pleased.
Absolutely. And if one of you has the capability, well, I know Koarl can use sending. I can send a message directly to them to at least tell them that your letter is on its way.
Good. It would be much appreciated. Don't want to lose a good horseman.
Absolutely.
Perhaps sending along with the messenger, we can send like a single person to protect them, a bodyguard of some sort. There are wild animals about. We don't want our messenger accidentally succumbing to boa constrictor or poisonous snakes. Or perhaps giant spiders. You never know what you can find in those swamps.
Into a couple of strange things while we were out there, but I mean, I'd say the biggest obstacle was just getting our wagon through the mud.
Yeah, that flash storm was really something. It felt like I was stunned for a good few minutes.
I have heard of strange storms, but fair enough. We have found a few. Oh, sorry. So that will be good then.
If I'm being honest with you, we could probably get we could probably hand deliver this letter to him instantly if Koarl works his magical goggles.
He has his goggles on his face till he looks over. Huh?
Just if you don't want to have to send someone else in person, I mean, not to put you out there, Koarl, but if we could get it to him immediately and give him a response back through sending immediately, then I mean, we could get this. We can get this deal down. At least get the information across.
I can do it.
Whatever suits your fancy.
Well, you will have my thanks then, Koarl.
He is smiling ear to ear and drools a little bit.
But if we can make it done through sending or even have them move closer to here with orders over here, or unless we move the main camp closer to the front line, which would also be a possibility. Especially what is about to go down. We cannot stay too far from the front line. Severa, when you return from your trip from the ice field, you will be staying here and taking care of all the administrative work. Well, I potentially will have to move to the front line at the border region to the Vanashatras and beyond, because as we are pushing further and further into the country, we cannot stay here giving orders by letter anymore, because it will take too long to send message to our few army groups that's on the front line. I hope that is understandable when we are coming to the next stage of retaking what is ours. Do you have anything else to report?
Looks down, scratches chin.
Well, I think we got the main points of our report out of the way. The two main encounters for allies and what strides we made there, but otherwise, not a lot. Seemed like they were kind of in a state of emergency, and their primary focus was with getting things back to normal with the undead's crisis. They did note that there were noticeable soldiers around the area. I assume those were some of your men, but they were more concerned about the undead.
I don't remember we have given any orders, Nivera, to send any soldier that's far out.
Mm-hmm. Say again, soldier that far out.
Yes.
Out where? Sorry.
In Besseland.
In Besseland?
Yeah, they said that there was a pop-up of soldiers in the region along with the hordes of undead.
Oh,
and
there have been, no. It's not so much soldiers. They didn't realize what they were. In reality, they were a mix of inquisitors, some of them, and soldiers from the garrison you guys took over. And then the other soldiers from other garrisons that were just roaming about trying to keep the peace area. But then they kept walking into the undead, and that caused a confusion of conflict.
Okay.
Because they
So
stopped,
not all of them were
they
on our
stopped
side, but they
wearing...
were-
the thing that confused the city of Besseland is they stopped wearing armor related to the Scalect Dominion. They started posing as mercenaries and other people, so they were like, hey, let's have fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Do note that any soldier that do show exceptional skill will be up for promotion. Because we also need to make sure we cultivate good soldiers for what is going to become next stage. because good soldiers and good officers makes everything go round in war. Also, have any of the mercenaries responded back? Or even some of the woodsmen, if they have responded back to the call to arms? For amnesty.
Some. I think some have been, fortunately, unable to respond. Perhaps they're busy or, well, unfortunate may have happened.
That is fair, since apparently that the other side doesn't seem to be hindering any tactic, no matter how underhanded it seems. I'm afraid that we might need to force ourselves down to the same level, even though it's distasteful to say the least. But if there's no more to report, Biran, I would like to have a written copy of what you have reported.
Oh, that would be me.
Also from you, Alencia.
Again, what I lack in putting into words, I write down for myself in my own handwriting. And she holds out her pocketbook.
Of course, I'll look forward to a report from both of you then. Before you're going on your next excursion.
Consider it done.
Then I will call this meeting adjourned, and I hope you all will have a good rest till we'll have the next meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I know the meeting's over, but there is just one last thing. You guys will have a choice on what you can do next in the land of the Von Shadras. We've found that we could possibly get you all to pass as students for their mage academies, as well as the monastic ones that are there as well. Would you all be willing to sort of blend in and perhaps get the inner workings of these academies and uncover what is actually at play? Well,
Ulla
we go
nods.
off and, well, the other part is, or you can do the hard work and go off and destroy their important garrisons and other things that their inquisitors are using. Either way, you will have to evade these inquisitors, much similar to the ones that almost killed you.
Would the
Technically, it did kill one of us. Looks at Byron.
I mean, you didn't have to bring that up, but all right. Shoot.
But it shows how effective they are.
Yes.
would the clothing that was woven for us, is that enough to fit in, or?
Possibly, yes. Some of you, their inquisitors and other things, have not actually seen. Some have vague descriptions. She will look up at Itshi. Some have very descriptive descriptions of them. Along with
Well,
you,
blue
Alencia.
person, yeah. And yeah, I know, I get you.
Can't do much about my heritage.
No. But you guys are known within this kingdom, therefore the Inquisitors know of you.
Yeah.
But
I can dabble in whiteface, it's fine.
I can look like a high elf for a little while, I guess.
I can Chujo this.
I mean, would you
Should I be pink or something?
What was that, Kitty?
I was wondering if anyone recognizes Ulla, because if not, I mean, Ulla will gladly sneak into the.
You weren't
Um,
really a part of us at that point.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
So,
so
you are
I
pretty
guess we
safe.
could go in.
honestly, it sounds like we have a decent divide if we're going to cover ground. If we, Eula is fairly new. I doubt the Inquisitors know much about her, and I doubt any of them know what I look like now. Assumingly, they think I'm dead. So,
While it might be easier to disguise us, I'm afraid that the other complication is we are also known to carry a lot of animals and familiars with us, and those would be much harder to conceal.
I would also like to point out that if we
Some of
agree to
those
do
familiars can hide within your shadows. No worries about that. Though, keepers in would be hard to permish.
I'll leave the decision up to you.
but I'd also like to point out
I'd like to shove this back into my head, thank you. Thank you.
if we go with the plan of trying to disguise ourselves and infiltrate these schools, we will be behind enemy lines. If the worst comes to worst, the worst comes to worst.
Well, if worse comes to worse, you have Koarl. You can get out of
Yes.
there instantly if things go
And they
south.
have expert mages that will probably counterspell that, or disable his
If-
magic in its entirety.
If you're not careful, yes.
In our experience, worst will not come to worst. You can be assured of that.
I believe in
As
your
well as you've been
abilities.
handling. Oh, you first, Navira.
Yeah. I do believe in your abilities and everything. But I also know you all to be quite truthful.
Guilty as charged.
Byron just rubs the back of his head.
But if it's for the right cause, I think you can pull it off.
What's the little hair dye? And skin paint and
This-
wardrobe change.
This isn't the most
I have-
charismatic party. You guys got Ulla for that. And I think
Yeah,
Wait, what do we have me for?
Bubbles and
for the
Koarl.
charisma.
So
What am I good
so
for?
Ulla and Koarl are like the most charismatic.
Yeah,
That's
I
funny.
got my +1 in charisma.
We've got 3 deck spaces over here.
I'm sure we have access to a few different things like disguisable hats, other trinkets of rings, and other things that will be able to alter your appearances, so you can sort of blend in.
Mm,
No.
Maybe
I think
you could try
Itchi's
to-
got one of those.
You could probably try to copy this, and she just turns. She goes full rainbow, then goes blue, then goes yellow.
Actually, I just
Back
came to the
normal.
realization of something that all of you actually innately have some magic.
Yeah, she's a real.
Can I
Except
make
for
myself
Hawk.
look pink?
Yeah, I have no magic at all.
Very mundane, but there is
But
monastic
I- in
schools here.
that academy though, he might actually be able to make use of his noble suit that he's been wearing for 1 year now, and have not used, like, have used once.
Hop casts Crinkle.
Oh my god. Not in the academy. the poor guy. Hop has to take himself back in an academy full of mages. I feel
I'd like to turn pink. Thank you.
I would probably not be the best deception guy, but I can keep myself out of trouble. I'm pretty. I can blend in well if I need to.
To be
Yes.
fair,
If
some of
we,
you are small enough to act as pets. You know, like
Well, they know how I
Well,
look.
No,
Wow,
I would like
that's
to argue that small races do in fact exist, and we do not need to hide their specific races in
just an
particular.
idea. It's just a statement, or like pretend to be a stuffed animal or something.
Or a servant to one of the mages. Mages do
Will
travel
audibly
with
blink.
servants of. There's a statue, sorry to state it as that, but
I think regardless, we all have a bunch of work to do in regards to our cover story, our appearance, and maybe even our voices.
But I do also have the highest confidence in your success in whatever you choose to do. Because you have been so far showing competence in whatever task you have set yourself forward for. And it only fills me with greater confidence that I'm sure you will be able to pull this one off too.
You honor us.
oh, I guess it would be a bit of a change, but also not so much. There'll be a lot of more talking rather than fighting. Though I'm sure you will probably get your fair share from the Inquisitors if they scout you out. But I'm sure the rest of the lot of you, along with other things. So, out of character, this town does have access, as well as other things. You guys actually have quite a bit of access to magic items and other things that you guys can use to help you in this next part of your journey. So if you guys are going to do the school thing, you guys are actually going to be going to a magic school, and I'm going to have hella fun with that.
I want to go to a magic school.
I get to make school buildings and teachers.
Out of character,
I get to make crazy teachers.
I can't handle evil
Out of
politics,
character,
man. I can't.
need help designing school uniforms. You know where my DMs are.
Oh, we should really have custom
Wait,
tokens for this.
Oh
I
my
would love
god.
that. I would lose my mind. Like
Well, I got-
happily.
Pop in a freaking school outfit. Oh,
I'm just gonna have a new avatar every season. Just like rabbit man, bird man, school man.
Alencia
then-
will look like a Californian.
Are we just changing races every so often?
No more of that. No, I'm good. Please.
Temporary polymorph.
Makes me a dragonborn next. It's like, guess I'm going to strength build now. Fuck.
Oh no.
I'm a strength wizard. I cast fist.
I love that legit everybody has like some kind of magic to it. Except for Hope.
He doesn't
Hope is
need
just-
magic.
Yeah, he has fist.
So there is monastic.
You don't need-
there are
You don't need magic to catch these hands.
there are monk things in this area. So there are monk ability stuff you can do. Also, a fun little fact, you can technically circumvent Hop not being able to cast magic or use magic in general by putting Orochi on his arm and hiding him underneath his cloak and using Koarl cast magic through Orochi to sort of give off the appearance that Hop can cast magic.
Oh my god. Entrix except Orochi. Fireball.
I'm
Yes.
just constantly.
Fuck.
No, I'm constantly casting fucking like prestidigitation on him or something.
I'm the
Just like
most
wraps around his arm like a
shiniest, sparkly.
flamethrower.
Just fireworks the whole time.
Oh.
Chris, we'll have to get your performance up for that.
My performance.
What do you mean? My performance is great.
My performance is a +3.
Wait, here, wait, let me. Yeah, look,
Yeah, look.
fucking great.
That was a pretty
Oh, yeah.
good performance.
Yeah, like, I got this.
Are we trying to perform now? Is this what's happening?
I guess we're just doing performance checks here.
Sure, let's go right ahead.
Koarl does
I'll
a
do
backflip and lands on
mine
his
as
face.
well.
The most charismatic party.
And then bounces back on his legs.
My God.
I did it. This is not good. I swear to.
If you need any help, ideas and other things that you could potentially use for this escapade, or if you really want to get your wills out and revenge against those Inquisitors, you could also just go off and destroy their shit. But based on your feelings so far, I think you guys want to go to the schools rather.
Better to know thy enemy than not. And if we get any useful intelligence, I mean, it'll make things easier for our soldiers and make it less. The less of them we lose in this endeavor, the better.
Gaining knowledge is better long term,
What did I do?
and this will drag out probably. So, better gain information now.
Indeed. Oh, I can't wait. I'm actually going to start on those maps right away. And NPCs.
Well, if we're going to be going to such a magical place, if you have anything you want me to make, let me know. Speaking of which, those realm shards, we're going to use them.
I have a use for mine already.
Which one do you have again?
The Frostfell.
Who has the elemental chaos ones again?
Raise his hand.
Would you all be fine if I use those for a staff for Koarl?
Huh?
I think
Or-
Koarl has a chaos one too.
No, yeah, but his.
I want to use my Chaos Emerald like as a straight Chaos Emerald, man.
I mean, if you want it, throw it on the ground right now and let it shatter. Take us to the chaos.
Oh my God.
I want to use it as a Chaos Emerald, bro.
No,
Not yet, not yet.
legitimately, you just take a realm shard, throw it on the ground. And
I understand. I know that. I know that. It's just I want to keep it.
For what?
I want to keep it. It's a cool rock.
Here, if I give you the Feywild, or not the Feywild, the Frostfell one, would you give me that one?
No.
But Cora, I can make you a pretty good staff if I have all three.
Right. Right.
The type of... just so you know, you'll be running into all different types of mages, whether they be druids like yourself, that may have strayed off the natural path and are more on a... Maybe not so much. It all depends. I heard there are some in the within the schools learning. Lost sorcerers, wizards, bards, all that. Different types of mages all about. But even their teachers, not all of them are von chakras themselves. Some are. I'd be wary of those courses. Best if Itshi avoids them. But the
I
rest
also have
of
a
them
question.
are also ones von Chatras hired themselves. So be careful and be wary of these teachers. Not all of them may be as astute. But perhaps they are not very fond of the von Chatras. So keep your wits up. Listen in.
Navera?
Mm-hmm.
So you said that even though it's a magic academy, there's still people that like learn the monastic arts there.
Yes. They
Would
call-
those be like kind of secluded from the mages, or how does this work?
The whole campus is all the different schools of magic as well as monastic arts. Some mages like to dabble a little bit into monk traditions to sort of defend themselves against melee combatants. A sort of mix of magic, and there's a reason their mages are very powerful in combat as well as just being casters.
All right, all right.
Yeah. But you guys have some minor downtime that you guys can use for gathering. Well, okay, this downtime is meant actually for you guys to gather your equipment and everything and all the stuff you would need before you guys go to this next area. So, you guys are going to need stuff to disguise some of you. Not all of you will need disguises. The robes and academy clothing will be provided for you. If your character doesn't wear armor and wears enchanted clothing instead, they'll just transfer that. The weaver in this town can do that. She can transfer magic from clothing to clothing, so...
Oh, so I can keep my effect even though it's different.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, nice.
I think me and Ulla will just go on a shopping trip for clothes and makeup, I guess. Or just fabrics in general.
Makeup.
Yeah, Alencia has to hide.
I mean, essentially, that's what it has to be, right? Because after every night, I'll have to do everyone's makeup just to keep it up.
I mean, if you had Itchi's ring, you could just change your skin tone and hair color.
Well, I want to avoid like magical disguises as much as possible because what if they see through it?
No, that's fair.
Do they know how Hop looks like? Probably, right?
I mean, they know what a Gripply looks like.
Yeah.
If we walk into something that's like
it's not like-
anti-magic, I don't want to do that.
They were following trails of a group with your description, and then eventually found you guys using a minor divination. They didn't send reports of what you guys fully looked like or what your group was, and Biran changed his description after the fight.
Not willingly, but yeah.
And so their information on you guys is very minimum. They know that there's two Slimekins, which could be 3 different races, an elf, a myriad, and one of the nobles.
My thinking is if one or two of us are doing it, then all of us are doing it.
Yeah. So Koarl could probably wouldn't need to fully disguise himself. Wearing an outfit would be perfectly fine, but being you would have to watch him carefully. And I really mean that. Because he could just get kidnapped. Because he's in a Koarl.
So someone needs to just keep Koarl with them at all times.
Keep a watch on Koarl at all times.
Logically speaking, I must ask, would it be easier for me to slip through someone's arms since I'm smaller?
You also have the ability of being a slipster, so your character is actually like coded in
Yeah, but literally
slime and
anything
stuff.
larger than me gets the roll horrible.
Yeah, they all get disadvantage against your when they're doing athletics checks against you to grapple you. That's always disadvantage. You're really hard to capture, but you can still be captured.
Okay.
Koarl can be Alencia's study partner.
I can see that.
And during this, you
Call
guys
hogs.
actually may learn cantrips as characters.
Oh god.
So,
It's the better.
Hop with no magic and climate.
well,
Ah,
you may You may think, well, you never know. You may be mundane, or you may actually have circuits that are dormant. Or you may realize that you're a scion. There are many different things that could happen during this journey into the very magical academy. Imagine
Watch me
finding
walk
it
into the
anywhere.
academy and I have mind shielding and I still get fucking charmed or some shit.
Would okay, question. Would Hob need to get like a proper disguise? Because they know there's a Slimekin, but like would the school outfit with the like white robe that I got last session, would that be enough?
I mean, from what we can tell, you'll probably like they just gave a general description. So unless they had further details, which they weren't able to report, like maybe your patterns on your skin or things like that,
Like-
then they wouldn't be able to ID you immediately.
A little fun fact,
Yeah.
they didn't have a report of Bubbles. Bubbles is a third Slimekin in your party.
Also true.
So they mention. So the report says two Slimekins, a Myriad, an elf, and a basilisk noble, and that could mean any one of the 5 children that six. 5?
6 children, technically 4 because 2 of them are in their possession.
Okay, yeah. So it could be any one of the 4 outside. I'm saying, oh, it's 5 because one of them is dead. Right.
Or
Okay.
technically 3 now, yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't know if that information would get to them, so they would still probably think 4.
So,
Probably.
so basically, as long as we keep down that we are a group, so like for example, that we don't like meet up all the time on the campus as a whole group,
mean-
so they catch on, it'd probably be enough to just look different with different outfits.
I mean, you guys could pull it off where you guys like get into similar classes and just start talking like you've never met each other and just start like becoming friends that way. I mean, it'd be funny to pull off.
Hey, wait.
I would
Koarl
be
can't
down for
pretend to
that.
be friends with the people.
I mean, I'm I'm done.
But yeah. Well, that's what you guys got to plan for, is sneaking in, pretending you guys are mages. There are magic items that are out there that can provide minor spells and other things, as well as illusions. It's a lot. I
I do
actually
not want to rely on that.
No, maybe not. But there's also mundane items you guys can grab to sort of pseudo make your guys do stuff.
Do we need to appear as a certain age?
No,
Because,
they,
you know, the
they
age
did,
difference is wild.
well, I mean, in their academies, the age difference is pretty wild too, because different races have all the different races have different maturities, right? So this academy ranges from young kids learning magic, which is like a separate area of the school, or the schools, and then there's the more mature side where they're learning advanced magic and other things and advanced martial arts.
So it's a private school.
Kinda, yeah.
Uh.
It's a prestigious. It is a sort of prestigious school, but it's part of the kingdom. It's where they take their mages of potential rather than just nobles.
I went to a school where it was kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. So I just assumed.
I also have been to a school like that too. Kind of like
I
that, but
didn't.
add
I just went
college
to a
into
public
it.
school.
Add like college and university into that mix too.
Right.
And Byron's all over the spectrum. He was almost halfway through his life as a Myriad. Now he's like a baby Asvarian.
For those that have the elemental chaos realm shards, could you send those to me if you don't
No,
mind? I can't believe you.
I mean, you're just like, hey, give me. No. What do you mean you can't believe it?
Well, I asked earlier if I could have them to make a staff for Koarl or maybe even Ulla, but primarily Koarl. Oh, thank you, Ulla.
Oh,
I can make something for Ulla as well.
Does Ulla really need anything though?
Well, I mean, a better arcane focus for yourself will help. They'll also help you
Oh, I guess there's that.
gain favor while you're in the school.
Okay, that is a good point, and I actually might take you up on that offer.
what about mine?
Oh, I'm going to do yours. Don't worry.
Yeah, Hopwood.
Just the more. Sorry, go ahead.
Nikki, how much does a chakram cost? A light chakram.
Chakram? About as much as
Yeah.
a dagger. So like 2 gold.
Okay, so no. Okay. I would probably buy 2 chakrams and like use these instead of his. Like they work basically exactly like darts, right? They're like basically the same thing, but
Similarly, yes. And you could make it your dedicated weapon, I think.
I mean, I would probably still use my fist mainly, but yeah, I can use them as
Efficiencies.
for range. Because I assumed it's like a light weapon, so I assumed I could do that. It's like a simple range weapon, I think. At least I looked it up.
I think chakrams are simple. Yeah, they're simple.
Yeah, they're
all simple
yeah.
weapons you have access to. So yeah, you could. You could make
Nice,
it your
nice.
dedicated weapon.
What does this entail? I don't know actually.
Whenever you finish a long rest, you can focus your ki on it, and this weapon will count as your monk weapon, so you could use it with a mixture of flurry of blows. It's generally it's an optional feature. Monk.
Oh, wait, then I can throw it instead of my flurry of blows? Goddamn.
Well, that's usually for like with Kensei monk.
Yeah.
But it does become your you can use it as your 2 attacks, like your extra attacks and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about Rain of Steel, yeah?
Yeah, there's other things you can do with it.
Oh, it's so much fun using Rain of Steel.
I'm glad.
Okay. I will look into that. Yeah, I would probably buy 2 of those, and the other thing would be the religion stuff. I would do that after we're done here, I guess.
I guess we're kind of talking out of character at the moment. I mean, you currently have the floor if you want to. It's just
okay.
doing
So what you can do with a monk weapon is use your martial die as its damage.
Well, yeah, I
so you
wouldn't
could
need that.
increase the damage of the chakram, because I think the chakram's default is a D. Oh, it's a D8.
8.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
It'll be the same
So-
right now, but once you guys get a little bit higher and you get your next tier, you're gonna be rolling D10s.
Yeah, okay, makes sense.
Instead.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would probably do that then overnight, and I would probably contact my god, if that's okay. Ask the good old pillar of knowledge. Yeah.
Though, while you guys are out and about taking care of your equipment and stuff, Navera's gonna gather a little bit more information for before you guys so you guys have at least as much information as you guys can. For, well, one, registering into the school and being students, and classes that would be appropriate for you all to take.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Sounds
No,
good.
really?
Sounds good.
I guess in technicality, you could make an extra of hide in Alencia's shadow and use him to pretend you're casting through Alencia.
If she's all right with that, then we would.
These are just options for you guys to circumvent, or not circumvent, but to be able to pretend to be casters with the mundanes. That's all. She
Is
does
it
have
true-
access to magic, so she can actually cast magic.
Would it be considered weird? Like this would be like he would ask Navarro. Would it be considered weird if you were just there, but not being able to cast anything?
Not necessarily. I mean, their monks are very well cherished as well. It's just some mages like to dabble a little bit so they have some self-defense. It won't be seen as completely odd, but it will be at least looked into a little bit.
Okay.
They haven't had a lot of strictly monastic people, mostly just magic, as they're more looking for mages.
Okay. Maybe I could just go there and then like show interest in magic. So that would be like I'm a completely mundane person, but I want to learn more about magic, and then it would probably go under the radar. All right.
I have an out of character question.
Yep.
Could Peepers just close all of his eyes and then look like a regular scary dog?
In technicality, he could, yes. But he wouldn't look like a normal dog. He literally looks
Yeah, I
like
know that.
twisted muscles.
Yeah, it's just like the fucking pit bull, but that's just extremely jacked, you know.
Alright. I kind of see what the idea you're going for.
Duddy.
Okie dokie. What would you guys like to purchase or gather? Things you'd like to take with you on this
Hop's
journey?
been wanting to talk to his god.
Oh, Hop wants to talk to God? Where's Hop?
Ye-
And the God.
In my bed.
Ah, you're in your bed, right. Yeah, we'll do that
I'm
then.
just gonna go check on my
just,
parents.
Put in Scalect Civil War what you guys think you guys should buy. And this, even if it's an item you don't think is in 5e's directory, I'm pretty sure I could make an item that would work with what you guys are going for. Either way.
Also,
So, yeah.
Alen- Sorry, real quick. Alencia, you for some reason have 2 Frostfell shards when you don't.
No, they do.
We, only, we
There's
should
a
only have a
total of 3.
collective. Yeah, Koarl has one, Hop has one, Alencia has two.
Oh,
You took mine.
I
I-
gave you my Frostfell shard in exchange for the Chaos.
Oh yeah, she should have.
want my
one. You're right. You're right. You're right.
I want my Chaos Emerald staff. Where is it?
You right. All right, Hop. What you doing? You're reading books.
Yeah. So Hop will spread out the books that he acquired. He has like in character. He read through the turtle book finally. That big freaking thing that he got at the beginning of the freaking campaign that almost killed him. That and like 3 or like 4 other books that he got from like the necromancer place that he took from there that he found interesting and might be interesting for the pillar of knowledge.
Are you sure you want to
And-
give up that huge book? I mean, wasn't that property of the death cleric that was here earlier that said you could borrow it?
Speaking of which, that death cleric
He-
hasn't
he-
been
he-
seen since you guys last saw him.
He gave it to me. I like in the first session I asked him or I said I'm gonna give it back to you like after I read through it, and he was like, no, you can keep it.
Enough.
So
Even then, you're like 5 years too late, man.
So he will spread that all out, assuming that is enough that she doesn't take from this bookshelf again. And he will like go cross legs and say, "Dear Perselia, pillar of knowledge, preserver of the world, I ask you for aid. I have acquired new books in hope for an exchange of a new book for languages that I could learn to acquire more knowledge over time. And I actually got a second thing, and he will pull out his Frostfall shard. This I also want to offer to you in hope for any assistance you may give me as power for my future journey." Yeah.
Roll me religion.
Oh no. Not my
Sick.
religion.
Okay, what about like the P? But your
No!
Somebody want to give him inspiration for that?
I don't have
Oh
mine.
wait, we did get
Oh
inspiration.
yeah, we fucking did.
I will use
Did
my
we?
inspiration on that. Yeah, because Soul did the recap.
Yeah, she wanted a recap, so we gave it to her. Everybody.
Okay.
So I will re-roll that. Fuck!
Here, you have mine.
Yo, okay, thank you so much. Okay, come on,
Not
please.
much better.
Please. God
Oh
of
my
knowledge.
God.
There's no fucking. Okay, keep it.
Let's do it again. Let's do it
It's
again.
mine. Go ahead.
Oh my God. No, I feel bad.
Watch it be another 7.
We'll-
Watch it be
we'll
another
get
7.
We'll get them back before we do
Third
eating
time's the
combat.
charm.
Hey, that's better. Much better.
Nah, we can do better. You can have mine. No.
yeah, keep it. I
Yeah,
don't want it.
At this point, you're just incompetent. So why would I?
Oh
I don't want it anymore.
so mean. Why was that so mean?
I hate
Well, it's
this.
the dice. I'm just telling you what the dice said.
Hey, guess what?
Oh, okay.
That's what the multiple
Chicken
rolls.
Savory bone.
Well, you can only
You're giving
fill
him
the target
disadvantage?
if it's successful. Only if
Yeah.
it's successful can you do it.
Yeah.
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 That was a bunch of inspiration burns while you were in the bathroom.
I
Yeah.
see.
Speaking of which, I did
Um,
want to go check up on my
no.
parents.
Not the greatest prayer that she's ever received. She's not the hardest character to contact. I have received your call. Do you have romance books?
Wait. In that necromancer place, there was this one romance book. I'm pretty sure there was one that I
But
took.
did you grab it?
I don't know. I feel like he would have. He just took the books that he found, and that
Yeah,
was
I know
one
you
of his
had
findings.
I know you grabbed a bunch of books.
I feel like he did. So yeah, I
Yeah.
do.
Fantastic. You are giving them to me, yeah? You aren't just teasing.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you can have them. You can store them in your library.
Oh. Well, sure. Library, yes.
Or take them for yourself. I don't care.
What? No. I what are the other books you have found?
Sorry, again.
What are the other books you have stumbled upon?
Old like text about like other of necromancers in the past and probably some kind of things like that, I think. And this is one big and he will point to the turtle book. One big like whole, I guess, biography of a person I know that has been traveling around like a long time, and I feel like this should go in a good place where everybody could learn from his knowledge, because I did.
Second water skin, let's go, boys.
Okay. Well, because you have given her one of her favorite books that she'll put in her dragon hoard, also a few books of fun stuff.
And a realm shard.
And a realm shard.
Yeah, the ram shop's extra.
Guess I can give you guys the total. Okay.
By the way, can I just ask, was the DC to call upon her at 10?
Hmm?
What was the DC
No,
for me to actually reach her?
In reality, her DC out of the 100 is 80 and plus. Your roll is the
Oh my god!
adding more into it. So the 10
Oh my
was
god!
like perfect.
So it wasn't for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All you had to do was roll a 9. At
Yeah.
least.
It only took me 4 rolls to get there.
Yeah. You only needed a 7 or higher to completely get her to rolling a total of a 7. You rolled an 8 to get 10.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. I will grant you and your party a boon.
Ooh.
This one will be hopefully helpful. I'm gonna list off 3 that you guys can choose from. I'm gonna give you guys a list of ones you guys can grab. You can grab one of these in the list. Hey,
Oh,
sending it into your party chat. These are group boons. You guys can pick one, and you will get that boon.
So I know what magic resistance is.
Yes.
Resilience is probably a proficiency in a saving throw. Speed is
Mm,
splayed. No?
I'll tell you what they do if you just ask me.
Yeah, can you just
Yeah, I
go
was
through
gonna
all
say.
of them? Yeah.
Look, I want
What's
to try to
spell
make
recall?
big brain.
Yeah, well,
Fortitude.
no.
I know what words mean.
Oh,
Fortitude is 40 HP. Just an instant increase of HP.
Holy
God damn.
Magic resistance is advantage on any saving throw against spells and other magical effects, but also certain spells have disadvantage against you. So certain attacking spells have disadvantage depending on their origin. That's
what about quick
minor thing.
casting?
Quick casting, you gotta choose one of your spells of your spell list that has a casting time of an action, and you make it a bonus action.
Mm. Oh. Hmm.
Resilience is actually a resistance to piercing and slashing damage. Speed is you increase your walking speed by 30 feet, and you can bonus action dash, or disengage.
Oh my god. I
Um,
would be at 100 feet.
Spell
speed.
recall, you can cast any spell you know or have prepared without expending a spell slot. Basically, you get a spell that's at will,
Oh, nice.
as long as it's a low level. But this is a boon you get limited uses of the spell recall, so it's based on.
Yeah, and your mic's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
sorry. Give me a moment. I'll mute up.
Your mic is hot.
For me, it's between spell recall, resilience,
And True
or
Sight is
quick casting.
True Sight 60 feet of True Sight at will.
Oh,
Is it better now?
Yes.
that's good.
Alrighty.
Okay. True sight is just true sight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look, I think we all know what Hop is going to take.
Well, it's a group boon. Don't we have to all pick
Yeah,
one?
yeah, it's a group.
No. You all get You all get a boon together.
Yeah, we
but
all
you
get
don't
the same one.
No. You all
No?
get to pick one.
Oh.
You guys have collectively gained a boon, is what I mean.
Who?
Because
Oh.
of
We get to
Rains's
choose
stuff. This is the thing that, when you guys gave a realm shard to Saraless, but hers was a little different. She was actually trying to fuck with you guys. She was actively trying to purposely cause chaos in your party by fucking with your eyes, making you see things that aren't there. Trying to give you guys madness. This one, however, is actually gifting you guys a boon from a deity. So she can give each of you one. Any one of the ones I listed.
I'll probably take.
Let me guess.
Think of
Speed. Right, Hop?
I'm still thinking, but I'm pending. I'm pending.
It's literally just quick casting, resilience, and spell recall for me. I'm thinking between those three.
Look, Hop, you get to have 100 feet of movement.
I know.
I'm taking
And
these
I-
off.
And I can dash as a bonus action without using my key.
And imagine if you had haste.
Man,
2
that would be.
resilience, so that's going off the board. Spell recall. So spell recall and quick casting.
400 feet of movement.
I can move across the board the whole way.
I'll take quick casting.
Lovely.
What spell would you like to turn into a bonus action?
And it's only the level ones, right?
Hmm?
First through third.
First through third.
First through 3. Okay. What I'd like to turn into a bonus action. Think. Ay, 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 ay. I'd probably say dispel magic.
Pretty good.
Ooh, bonus action to spell.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. Alright.
I take speed. I have to take speed. There's no way I'm not picking speed.
I'm pending. Hold on, I'm pending. Yeah, no, I'm taking speed.
I have pended enough.
I'll take
hilarious.
I'll take fortitude. So
I finished buffering.
Plus 40 HP.
I got it.
Oh, is that what you got as? Oh, are you editing the effect to give you the HP?
Yeah, I've also got a feature, and I'm gonna be editing the effect myself.
Oh, you know how to. Okay, I'm glad you know how to do that. That's actually very awesome. Okay,
I'm learning.
you're learning. Where did Koarl go? Where is Koarl on the map?
You remember how I said I was gonna go check on my parents?
You were at home. Got it. Koarl.
Yeah.
Spellbook. Dispel. Mujic. Now, bonus action.
Oh, fuck.
I have 100 feet of burrow speed.
Oh, fucking cool! I did it.
Just turn into a drill, man. Just turn
Yeah.
into a drill.
Oh my god!
Again,
This is
you can
fucking
be anywhere
hilarious.
on the map, including the places that you can't even see.
I did it.
He's
And
actually
now-
just Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, he is. Guess what, guys? I now have more HP than the mugs. Finally,
You did it.
things are like they're supposed to be.
God.
Oh, you did it? You
It's so
increased your speed to
Yeah,
100?
Yes.
Oh, wait. Hold on,
Imagine
what was
having,
the
because of
music?
imagine having 100 burrow.
It is
This
so
motherfucker
sick.
You know,
can drill.
The fucking funny part is, I'm convinced that fucking Ulla would still manage to outpace you somehow.
Who?
Ulla.
Oh. Wait, how?
Dude, they're at 92.
She's got good constitution or something like that, right? Yeah.
Oh. I thought you meant me in speed. I was like, how? But okay.
Eula's constitution.
Yeah,
Boom.
it's crazy. Tank mage.
I guess she kind of is, isn't she?
You have the second most HP in the party. Which is pretty awesome.
Sorry, everyone.
Nah, it's all
What-
good.
Anyone
is
up for
Byron
having the
taking?
tiniest hit points?
What is Byron taking?
I was going to take resilience.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. So resistance to slashing and piercing.
Yeah.
Still
well.
not protected off
So
these hands.
this isn't non-magical. This is just straight piercing and
Oh, it's
slashing.
just.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Alencia.
True sight.
True sight. Ooh. Some good utilities here. You now have true sight,
And Ulla?
which is at all times. So, at will. You can turn it on and off at all times. Just no limit to it. You basically gain like a sort of celestial vision. You can see through aberrations, false forms. You can see through other beings, false forms, other forms of hiding their appearances. This actually might come in handy in the place your guys are going to. So, that's awesome. Ulla.
I have.
I am also gonna go for True Sight.
Nice.
Nice.
I have a question. Am I able to cast 2 spells in a turn?
Hmm?
Am I able to cast 2?
With that new, actually, your Dispel Magic is now a spell you can cast,
Okay.
without interruption of it being, okay. Normally, you would have to be a sorcerer.
No, because it's just the way I was like, I just wanted the ruling on this because like that was also going to affect my decision.
So, in technicality, that spell you made a bonus action, yes, you could technically cast it with another spell, but that's the only one you could do it with because it's special
Okay.
in that way.
Because I can only cast. I'm assuming I can only cast 1 spell
Generally,
a turn. Yeah.
Man, I really need to fix this water area. I really messed it up. New iteration
fountain?
of... Yeah, well, now the river area. It's like, you could see the areas I messed up in.
It's alright.
I'm critiquing my own map making. I made this a long while ago, though. So...
So, I did want to make some items for the party.
Yeah!
First off, I wanted to make the new staff focus for Koarl.
Yeah.
So, how much? All right. So, how much material would I need to make a staff? Just first off.
Stock
I
of
do
wood or
have-
metal.
I have fabricate.
Probably metal, preferably.
Alright.
Probably mithril, so Koarl has an easier time wielding it. Because I don't actually... Yeah, we actually don't know what mithril does for, like, items like that. And then using both of the... Oh, go ahead, Egg.
I imagine it's just like 3 times the size of Koarl.
You'll grow into it, don't worry.
Oh, he will. He will. Don't worry.
But yeah, how much mithril would I need to make a staff?
Mithril? A stock.
Yeah. All right. How much for a stock?
Oh. Sorry. Trade goods. How expensive is... How expensive is a bar of silver? Silver.
Silver is 25 GP because I have several in my inventory.
No, that's the total it costs after all of them together.
No, 4 times 25.
Oh. Ah. Right. Yeah, okay. About as much as silver costs.
So a bar. So basically, I can trade one of my bars of silver for a bar of mithril. Is what I'm
Basically.
hearing. All right, there we have the stock of mithril. Then, do I have to roll a check to actually make the staff?
Too simple. You could just
Too
use your
simple?
passive.
Okay, I have a staff of mithril, and then we were going to infuse it with the 2 elemental chaos shards.
Pretty sure your passive is literally 19 if you use your strength.
Also, don't we have
Yeah.
PV who can just like fucking turn it into like a fucking thing?
Oh yeah, I guess I would have PV help, but
Also, not to mention, I have Fabricate.
True. They could just fabricate a thing.
I guess I would have. Itchi is magical, but not that magical, so she would probably get some help in this process of infusing the two elemental chaos realm shards into the staff. Would PV be able to do this? Do they have? Okay, then I'll have PV help me infuse the realm shards into the staff.
Okay.
What do we need to roll?
You don't have to roll anything if you're making PV do it.
Okay, but PV that has to roll it, but
Basically.
they don't have stats. They don't have proper stats. But they are a witch. I know this. Remember when she drank the whole jug of I want to say it was Aetherium? She got a class, and it was witch, specifically the Coven of Avarice.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I would think she'd be able to do it.
Okay. I will have to finish the staff off stream.
Okay, I'll put it in our chat.
But I'm going to put it in your inventory so I can finish it. Well, so I can do this. There we go. Now it's there.
I'll delete the shards then from my inventory. Does anyone else want anything made?
Oh,
Because we do have a couple other realm shards. Like Alencia, do you want your scythe upgraded using the Frostfell shards?
I mean, is there any way to, like, could it be better? I don't even know.
Yes, your scythe could be a lot better. Like, look at this. It's only... I can't properly look at the stats of your scythe.
In technicality,
It's
yes.
only got 4 icicles in there. It could have 5, you know?
Like, it's only... Oh, it is a +2. Oh, I did get upgraded to a +2. But I can make that better. Like, actually applying the Frostfell shards to it, which it's already inclined to the cold element, would improve it. I mean, we saw what happened when we put the Feywild shard into Koarl's little wand.
I guess I just don't want it to be diminishing returns, you know?
Diminishing? Do you know how powerful a realm shard is? This is not going to be diminishing.
Well, what if it's held back by the weapon I'm using?
I can fix that.
I'd like to use all 6 charges of my Farm wand.
Well, if it improves, it improves. So here you go.
Uh-oh, Koarl's summoning animals.
Oh, you're using all charges to conjure animals?
I'm gonna conjure a small chicken.
I think you can easily
No.
summon a flock if you're
You-
summoning
you-
chickens.
You
No,
could
I'm-
conjure 8 chickens if you really want, but if you're conjuring 1... Yeah, you can do that. It says one beast of challenge rating 2 or lower, so in technicality, they could. Alright.
Yeah, no, I don't see a reason for it yet.
Okay, so using Alencia's Frostfell shard and her scythe. What material is her scythe made out of?
Metal.
I'm asking God.
The staff, or the part that's holding the blade, is actually made out of bone. A certain type of bone with leather straps and stuff. And then the blade itself is made out of a dark metal.
Does
That
it look
is
like
giving off
Darksteel?
a frosty... No.
Because I know why it's frosty is because the runes on it got switched to cold.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what this metal is, and it doesn't look like Darksteel.
No, it is not dark steel.
Can I
You
roll a smithing tool?
believe it would be shadow steel, actually.
Oh wow, that's some rare material right there. Pretty sure you can only find it in the Shadowfell.
Not exactly.
I'm just going off what I think. Well, yeah, infusing the Digger's Blade with the Frostfell Shard.
That one we'll need to check.
Alright, from who? Me or PB?
Crafting a brand new weapon is nothing, but putting a new shard into... Well, you're the smith, you can slot it into the weapon. That is a thing smiths do. So I would need a smithing tools check.
Anything particular or just using strength? Nikki? Would this be strength or dex?
This would be strength.
Okay.
Or dex.
I
Like,
don't-
it's up to you. This is, like, whatever you would be mainly using.
Probably strength because I have it higher. I know I get expertise, but I don't know if I get advantage.
Labor.
Well, I could just get advantage if I get the local smith to help me, but I don't think any of my runes actually give me advantage. Yeah, it's just the expertise. Would it be too hard for me to get advantage, Nikki? Because I assume I would have to go to the actual forge in the town.
If you think you'd be of help, you may ask the Genasi.
Yeah. Look, he may be an apprentice, but we're going to get him up to be an actual craftsman. And to do that, he actually has to do work. So, advantage, question mark?
Sure.
Okay. Nice. 29 total.
Looks like it was needed.
See,
I give it a magic +1. There you go.
yeah, look, no, actually, it didn't need it because 16 was the first one. Look here, actually, what is your name? Oh, you don't have a name.
What?
The Ganassi just says apprentice.
Oh, sorry.
Or Damn.
Oh, Ruby. All right, Ruby. This. See, when slotting in realm shards, you do this and just blah blah.
Gems of
Car's
in
hole.
general. So like
Gems
you have to
inside.
think about slotting a realm shard as like slotting a gem into your magical weapon.
Yeah, just more powerful.
Yeah. There have been rumors of people putting Vatias gems into weapons and stuff.
That was easy.
Frost advisory? What? It's the middle of September. Well, near the end of it. Sorry, I just got like a notification of that. Apparently it's cold.
I'm not surprised that it's cold out there right now.
That's fair. Okay. And now we got that taken care of for the most part. Is there anything else you guys want? You guys are at that level where you guys can start looking at rare items and stuff. Close
Yeah, I would
to
like
very
to
rare magic items that
ask
you guys can
Wilmeth.
looking into.
So I have this. I wanted to ask how much those tomes were again.
Increased stats.
Yeah.
Those are very rare.
Yeah, I know. But I
Was
remember
that
I
what they're-
bought one before, so I just wanted to ask.
Is that their rarity? Very rare?
I'm pretty sure. I just looked at this earlier. Because they give a permanent +2 to your stat, and then they take like 100 years to recharge.
Yeah, those ones.
Toma. Oh yeah, they're rare. They're they're all very rare.
So probably not available. Question mark?
Oh, she didn't say they weren't.
No, I didn't say they weren't available. They're just expensive.
Yeah.
If
How
they're
much we
very
talking?
rare, they're ranging from 2,000 to 5,000 gold.
Damn. Shit.
You have 1,000.
1,000. Yeah.
Oh, actually, fuck. I just came to the realization of something.
You didn't pay us?
We
didn't-
get paid.
Cass didn't pay you guys.
Yeah, I thought so.
Get his ass back in here.
I will just
Right.
message him and ask him how much.
He's still online. He's playing Victoria 3 still.
Yeah.
I need money.
I do have other items I want to craft.
You guys need money?
Yeah, Cal was like freaking.
Bro, I'm Mr. Beast, so just donate it off, man. I don't care.
Hey, Byron,
My God.
do you want that staff of yours infused with anything like the realm shard you have?
Nah.
All right. You want anything made?
You guys paid last.
Last time, so
Oh,
God only
don't-
knows.
Oh, it's like a
don't
rhetorical
remember.
question. My brain is trying to remember.
I don't think it was a lot. Well, it depends on which job was the last one, because
it's been quite a while.
yeah.
We did a lot.
What was our previous job before this one? I can't remember.
The facility where the place got blown up.
Oh, that's right. So we just got done with the time skip. Then we went to do the facility first, and then all that shit happened. I think I don't think it was too much. Well, no, it was a lot because Itchi basically took her family fortune and spread it all across the party. Like it was a crap ton. Like I think the only one who hasn't spent much is Egg, so we could get a rough estimate from that.
I mean, technically, I've been giving my money off.
Yeah, you still have 5,000 gold pieces in platinum.
I guess. That's just because I haven't handed it off yet.
Handed it off.
He is currently so fucking rich. He could buy an airship. No, it's 20,000 for an airship. Never mind.
Almost. Just need 1,000 for that.
You're gonna be the Fast and Furious.
Honestly, Koarl doesn't even know that he can buy an airship. He just doesn't know what he wants to do with it. That's it.
Okay.
Actually, I have a question, Nikki. So I've been wanting to use the Eye of Baranosh? Yeah, Baranosh for myself. But I wanted to ask, would PV be interested in the Eye?
Why is Koarl's manifest?
Oh, I shoved it back in my head.
Oh, that's a lot of money getting divvied out.
750 gold each you've been received by Rakan. About 4,500 gold total.
Huh.
It's a decent amount, considering.
Yeah. So, hey, Nikki.
Hi.
I've been planning to use the Eye of Baranosh for myself since nobody else wanted, but I wanted to ask, would PV be interested in the Eye?
No.
No? Okay. Then I wanted to turn the Eye... I wanted to add the Eye of Baranosh to my Helm of True Sight.
Well, they said they don't know what would happen if they took it.
Oh. Well, sometimes, PV, life is just about fucking around and finding out. We don't know everything. We're never going to know everything, despite what people say.
Back in a random corner, you just hear Hop. I will.
If you don't feel like taking it, then I have another use for it, but I would like to offer you the first taking of it.
Persuasion.
Wow.
Koarl, the distance. Can I eat it?
15.
Nope. 20.
Alright. Convinced. Fuck.
What do you mean, fuck?
Okay.
I believe it was... I know which one it was, I just have to look at the Eyes of Baranosh.
Well, it won't matter.
It won't matter. Oh yeah, because technically they're the same.
Oh yeah, does anybody want that black moon ring?
I don't know what it does.
While wearing this ring, if you have a number of hit points remaining equal or less than 20% of your hit point maximum, you gain 2d6 bonus to damage rolls.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I'm good.
It is it's basically all or nothing. You're low HP and you're just dealing damage.
Yeah. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
will just sell it off.
You
I
sure
would-
I'd like to
can.
drop the moon on someone.
I'd like to drop the moon on someone.
Personally, I would like to take the ring, but since it's attunement based, I don't really have any slots for it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I would probably just sell it then.
Actually, I have a question, Nikki. How much is it to get a magic item with attunement turned into a soul attunement item? Well, when you're not busy.
Yep. Left eye? Well,
Yeah, it was the left
I
one.
don't know if you already know this, but both eyes are the same eye.
Yeah, I was there when we had that conversation with Drugan.
But giving it to a
before-
being like this, I'm so sorry, Soviet, but PV is not gonna be what you think it is. They're actually about to change completely.
You're not taking my friend.
Oh, I now have to ask Stan, who the fuck is Baranosh? And, what happens when this happens? So, I will, PV's not
Put a pin
PV
in
right
that.
now. PV,
We'll put a pin in that.
PV is PVing.
PV turns microscopic.
PV turns into a black sensor bar.
But we'll put a pin in that. So, but quick question, Nikki. Would you like to pin it?
sorry, I was making an old Windows joke.
But real quick, how is it possible to? Because I know you have items such as it in the world, but is it possible to get a item with attunement turned into a soul attunement item, so that it can go over the attunement limit for certain characters?
Oh.
That's interesting to think about. In technicality, there is a secondary attunement that I've mentioned in the past. Magical tattoos.
Well, yeah, there's that, but I'm more bringing that up because in the Crystal Empire campaign, all the items you gave us that are special are technically soul attunement. So I was wondering if that is a thing we could do, or is that like a Crystal Empire only thing? Because I know there's a couple magic items that we have that we would really like to attune to, but just we don't have the attunement space for.
As I said, the only other way... Well, yes, you could technically soulbind something, but that... You're a rune knight, aren't you? Oh, boy.
I mean, if it's a Crystal Empire only thing, I understand.
No, it isn't. It's a learned technique from the Crystal Empire learned. And in technicality, you actually have the ability to learn it as a rune yourself. And technically, you have all the things you could do it with. You just need to figure it out as a character. And because you, in character, are already thinking about doing something similar, in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of like a curse, but not a curse.
Yeah.
It's like defanging a curse, effectively.
Sort of.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it. If you want to get back to me on that, you can get back to me. It's just...
So there... Okay. There's soul binding, or you can do tattoos. Tattoos have their own attunement and are not just Tasha's magical tattoos. So I have thought about making more, and I have to add them to the wiki, as well as their pricing, also how much of the body it takes up, because that's your attunement. Your body's a canvas. As if you can fill up every space of your body, then you're done. You can't do any more magical tattoos.
Yeah.
Man, so I got disadvantage because I have less skin.
Not exactly. It
Well,
would be
I'm
the
2
same,
foot tall.
No. It would be the same amount. So, if a tattoo requires your whole arm, well, your whole arm is a little different than someone else's whole arm, sure. But
Okay,
it's the
okay,
same
okay,
thing.
okay. I get you.
The reason why these magical tattoos even work is because people's magical circuits connects it to them.
Ulla, do you want me to make you anything?
Oh, weren't you gonna do like arcane focus or something?
Yeah. I just need a well, you have a Feywild realm shard. Or Feywild I believe that's supposed to be your realm shard, but it's the focus version. Nikki?
I don't remember.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah, yos.
So Ulla has a Feywild shard. Is that a realm shard, or is that just a shard? Under Ulla's equipment, she has a Feywild shard. Is that a realm shard, or is that just something else, like the base 5e shard?
Oh,
Thingamajig?
that is... That's not a... No, it's not a realm shard.
Okay.
It's just... It's literally a fey crystal.
Okay.
Which,
the
good thing they're not using it anymore, because it caused wild magic consistently.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be fun for some people. Oh, you're not a wild sorcerer.
Oh yes, that's right. I am a draconic bloodline.
Yeah.
Oh, the Draconic Blood Vial is already a spellcasting book. Nikki,
Yeah.
what would happen with her Draconic Blood Vial? What would happen if we added Coldrex's scale to that she has?
What?
I'm trying to figure out how to improve people's items.
Oh,
So,
that
when-
one can't be.
No. Okay.
Well, at the moment, you can't upgrade that yet.
Would adding Coldrex's shard do anything to it?
No.
Or not shard, but scale.
No.
Okay. I really don't know how to make you a better spellcasting focus at the moment. That blood vial is honestly as best as it can be. I'm sorry, Ulla.
That's fine. She's busy learning languages and waiting to go shopping.
Well, what do you want to buy?
Well, I don't remember who, but somebody said they wanted to go shopping with Ulla, so I've just been waiting for that moment.
Oh, that
because
would
I want to
be
go shopping as
Alencia.
Ulla. I was
Well,
only
yeah, the makeup shopping.
Yeah.
I was like paying attention because I got inspired to write something, and I kind of just went MIA for a hot minute there. I'm sorry.
I will get to that.
But yeah, no, I was just waiting until Alencia was ready to go shopping. So she was just reading her books, and I was just waiting for everyone to be ready, or like everyone to have their turn. And yeah.
Oh, here. Take a turn.
Yep. What? Well, you guys are going clothing shopping, right? Alencia there?
Yeah, sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna toss you guys at the shop.
Okay.
Whee! They'll be here any moment. Any moment. Oh, there they are. God, it takes so long to transport.
We're going shopping.
Hey,
Oh my god, yes.
You would never say that.
you enter.
You would actually be very tsundere and just be like, I guess we can hang out. Anyway, sorry, go ahead, Vicky.
You enter a establishment.
Carl puts on his acrylics.
You enter a establishment that a weaver of clothing and magical clothing is working. Hello, hello. Welcome to my shop. If you have any clothes that need repairs, or perhaps a new magical weaving of clothes, I can provide such services. Hell, I've even weaved some strange aberrant webbing before into a cloak.
Good afternoon. We may have quite a bit of a project for you to undertake.
Ooh. I like keeping busy.
Well, on top of the fact that we need to not look ourselves, but we would also like to transfer some magic from some of our party members' clothing onto the new ones. So, we wouldn't be intending to appear as if we are dressed for success to a magic academy.
Interesting. I like big commissions.
On top of that, there are certain caveats as well, such as I would like to not be blue, and what else? Itchy is a concern, right? Did we ever discuss what Itchy needs?
She uses her appearance ring, but it's magic. She would need.
Koarl wanted to be pink,
Oh, that's true.
and we have to figure out something for Hop.
I think a Koarl's like absorb things through the skin and get a new pigment, right? Something like that as well.
Bubbles can just do it at will.
Just drop them in some red dye, man. I'm telling you.
Drop them in.
Put them in a dryer with a red sock.
Put them on tumble.
But overall, we would try our best not to rely on magic except for Itchy. But we would like to basically appear as if we are not known.
Different people entirely, for some of us anyway.
Yes, our reputation does not precede us.
Very well. Then I think I can do exactly that, what you wish. This is going to be a fun project. How much time do you have?
Oh, well, I can't say for sure, but I would happily wait as long as it needs and provide and assist in any way as well.
Ooh. Wonderful.
As soon as possible would be preferred.
Yes, that too. It is relevant to a mission that we're about to embark.
What type of artisan tools did you get a proficiency in? Because it just says artisan tools, and it doesn't say specifically which one you got proficiency in.
Oh, is there different kind? I mean,
there is. The one for clothing is weaver tools, which I thought
feel like I thought she had weaver's tools.
Okay, then that would be what it would be. Perfect.
Yeah. I stitched my own broken clothing, but as far as fashion, I'm not sure. I mean, my old man dressed me up, so I don't know a thing about fashion to begin with.
Well, I am glad to teach. And any help would be fantastic. I also have cosmetic tools, and sort of cooking my own pigmentations at the moment. Gotta boil some berries and things and sort of extract. Lots of fun. Alright, she will spend the time weaving and doing all that stuff, and that can be fast forwarded anyways. But she will make clothing with you. Woohoo! I did add Weaver tools to your inventory, so just joining her in this would have crafted you a set of tools for free, because you're helping them craft the stuff. Which
Yeah.
also would put you guys... So you guys are getting disguises for being students and stuff, so you'd probably explain that to her, and she would probably start making clothing that would sort of suit each and every single one of your party members, as well as different makeup techniques and stuff to sort of change your tone of skin. And,
We both learned that,
also,
right?
hair dye, which is the thing. If you'd like to dye your hair, because having an elf with just pure white hair is very drow.
Right. Well, I'd rather not go the complete opposite end because that would be very obvious. So, I suppose blonde is, or just
Just light bleaching.
Looks like a high elf that way.
yes. I mean, most elves have blonde hair. I think that's manageable.
Oh, well. And then she has to look at Koarl, dip him in dye.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like Alencia and Ulla can work together to get everyone here for like tailoring and all that stuff.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Yeah, when it's their turn, essentially, yeah.
when she's not studying her languages, she'll be helping with that.
Hell yeah. During this time, if you'd like to learn a skill or learn a new language, you guys have enough time to do that.
Okay. I have an idea. I would like to learn religion. No, sorry, investigation.
Investigation. Alright. Yeah. You go up to some of the guards and start, so mostly guards and stuff are like ones who investigate the most. So yeah, you could gain proficiency from guards and stuff who go on crime investigations, among other things, as well as some hunters who use investigation to sort of sometimes track or find hidden paths along the way. So yeah, perfect.
With any spare time, she would probably try to convince Byron to go on a date. And and then I guess that would be it. I don't think she wants to buy anything else.
I take proficiency in religion.
I think Egg's been wanting to talk to his parents.
Yeah. Hey, Koarl. Hey, Koarl.
Hi, Mom.
Oh.
Ulla.
Come
Oh. I was about to head out again. I wanted to check on you guys.
How sweet of you. Cat's head.
Well,
Where are you going this time?
school, I think.
They
Register.
both look so happy. You're going to school? Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful news. I love these guys' artwork, honestly. It looks so good. Very cute.
Walks inside.
Ye- Mm. Chin.
By the way, what from last time? That list, that one list that he was talking about, because he was talking about getting something before.
Yeah. I forgot what it is at this momento, but dude, what was it?
I think it was already getting some new clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And the bucket won't be going anywhere.
No, the bucket stays.
I'm just imagining Koarl in a student uniform with the bucket on their head still. But painted colors on it.
Man, I really want art of this. Of all of us, man.
That'd be pretty cool. Unfortunately, the artist I commissioned for right now is currently under has so many commissions right now that they're really booked up, so I won't be able to do that for a while.
He's just rummaging through the fucking drawers. Feet off the ground and everything. He's parkouring off this thing, looking for a different sweater or something.
Oh. Alright. You search. So you're searching for new things?
Yeah, just new clothes.
Alright, sounds good. You search around for some of your new clothes bought by your parents and stuff. You find they know your preferences. Really big sweaters with pockets, and then also your boots you love to wear. Well, though axolotls are very hard to wear normal boots, they always have to get theirs made by others because it's a specific type of boots that they wear. But it looks real. But you always get them made.
Nice.
Yeah. This is actually not a problem, but it's a thing for all axolotls or aquolotls. They all do it. They all get people to make them shoes because it's not widely spread.
It's never the same.
Yeah. But also, no one's done the there hasn't been a cobbler yet that only makes aquatl shoes. Or Slinkin. Anyways.
The aquatl footwear.
Aquatl, Tabaxian,
You know fingerless gloves?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but on your feet. That's what I'm going to be wearing now.
No. Toeless shoes. Toeless shoes. God, damn it. It also reminds me of those toad shoes. Ugh. You don't want to know.
I'm going to pretend I know what you're talking about.
Don't worry about it. My friend who was super in, never mind. That'll get me distracted. Okay. You search around.
But yeah, I wasn't gonna be doing much.
That's fair. Today was more of a laid-back session for all y'all to do extra things.
Yeah. I have one more thing to do.
Yeah?
I wanted to contact the Great Machine.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, now that I actually have artwork for this god.
Yep.
Do.
Yeah, he's one massive boy now.
I am a big boy. What's funny is the artwork is just flipped art. It's supposed to be like that, I think. It looks better.
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
flipped over is actually the way it's supposed to be, but we flipped it over because that made more sense for what you're trying to do.
Yeah. That's just temporary artwork until I actually get someone to make artwork for the character.
But hey, it works.
Yeah. So why are you calling them?
So I know I was pretty religious with Saraless to a degree, but she tricked me, so I'm not going to try to be religious with you. Your mechanical implants have been helpful to a degree. I haven't really used this breath much, but the voice box alteration has been quite useful. I wanted to know, and she brings out the bars of adamanthril, if I could have my arms amplified. See, as much as I like these nice small weapons, there are some bigger ones that do better, but my arms, even with their immense strength, aren't up to the task of dual wielding such weapons.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yes. She's offering up the bars of adamanthril that she has left.
Well,
too.
you're not offering up just that. You're also offering up your arms.
Yeah.
Fun. Alright. How much adamanthril are you willing to give up?
I have 2 bars. I'm willing to give up both since I now know the recipe.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good. Boy, this is gonna... I just hope you know, the amount of pain Isshi's about to go through is incredibly horrible.
She's already been through this twice.
Yeah, but
And
now
it's not
it's
like he's gonna
but now it's both your arms.
It's not like he's gonna take all of my arms. He's just, at least I hope.
All of your arms?
Actually,
Yeah, more than 2?
that's a good question. How much of a percentage of your actual arms do you want replaced with metal?
Here, I'll post it in. I actually have an idea. I'll post it in text for everyone to see. So, has anybody here heard of the anime Megalobox?
Actually, no.
Alright, so it's basically a reimagining and retelling of Joe story. You know, the boxer that went up, the small boxer that went up against all those big boxers.
Oh wait, I do know it.
Yeah. So Megalobox was a reimagining of it, and they all have boxing's basically been changed to where everybody's using these basically arm supports to do boxing now. But the whole story is about Gearless Joe, who goes in without a set of gear and box basically as his gimmick. One of the characters named Yuri has the latest module of gear that basically just entirely encapsulates his arms. He still has his arms, but he's just got full metal like supports, which I posted in our chat.
That guy. I know who he is.
So basically, his arms are still there, but they're majorly supported by that gear.
Did you put it in tech? Oh no, you put it in scale. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the idea is, if she's not losing her arms in their entirety, so like, say if she were to ever get these removed, her arms would definitely be weakened.
So you're wanting not to remove the flesh, you're wanting...
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. I would say probably still partially, yeah, she gives up part of her arms. So like for example, if these were to ever be removed, her arms would definitely be weakened after the fact. But she could probably barely use them.
Just deglove her arms.
Oh my god, that's basically what it is.
So you're not actually removing the flesh. You're wanting to like almost like kinda If you imagine Colossus, but only his arms turn to metal, kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's weird, weird Marvel.
I
reference.
get the reference. It just took me a second. Like Colossus? Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
It's like, what
Big
does he got to
Russian,
do with this?
big Russian metal man.
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
fucked with the dick in Deadpool.
Yeah, I know. But what does Colossus have to do with this? Like, he ain't here.
He's fully metal and stuff, so like he's not always metal. He can actually turn that off. By the way, he just never turns it off in the fucking movie. I don't know why, but in previous versions of him, he can
Just why
turn it
not?
on and off. So, anyways, so think of it like they're putting the metal over top of your arms as like a fluid metal.
Yeah.
That's the way you want it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that's possible.
It is possible. As long as you explain it to the creature that's what you want, they can do that. If you just say, replace my arms with this, she was literally going to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, like supports.
Cool. Then yes, that can be done. Okay. Okay. Perfect.
I guess that way to look at it, it's kind of like the golden crystal rod insert, which is basically the powerful body feat, but just extending it to her arms in a way that's not removing her arms, I guess.
Staff of elements.
Oh, speaking of which, I know it's not done, but here you go, Koarl.
Oh, thanks.
It's not done, but
I will be actually finishing that over time. But I think we can end the session here, as I think Alencia also has to go.
I got a session in like less than 30 minutes.
Okay. Thank you all for joining us today for today's session of Scalect Civil War.
Bye, everyone.
Oh yeah, it's quiet music.
Bye.
The music is intense, though.
Oh yeah,
We'll
it's meant
describe the horrifying, excruciating pain later.
Yeah, it's meant to be the theme for the Great Machine. But
oh yeah, by the way, I was joking about using the Fae in like 1 to.
Oh,
I was joking about.
you don't want to be like Link and summon a flock of chickens wherever you go.
Thank you all for joining us for today's session of Scalect Civil War. Thank you all for the follows, the resubs, subs, gifted subs, all the different types. Thank you for the support you all give. I hope to see you all soon. Again. Continuously. I also have another session later this day. See you there. Bye-bye!